Alright, so we are back with another video. Today, we are going to do a Blox fruit tier list. And so for today's tier list, we will be grading fruits that are the best for PvP and the best for farming, which will be graded separately. You know what? I can already feel like this video is gonna be pretty long, so I'm gonna stop talking and let's get into it. Alright, so before we start grading, let's do our tiers. So, best to grind. Okay, great, good, whack, and our piss tier. Okay, so let's just start from the bottom. With kilo, piss tier, spin, piss tier, chop. I'll put it above kilo because there are times when you will be going against NPCs that have swords. Spring. Now for bomb is pretty good for first C, but then I will put it in whack tier because of how, you know, bad it gets. It has it falls off. Smoke, I will do good because of the Logia effect, and I think you do have some AoE. Spike, poop. Flame, I think I'll put flame in great. Again, with flame has AoE and burn, and it's a Logia. I think if you don't have like light or something, I think flame would be a really great alternate. Falcon, piss. Ice, good. I don't really like ice for grinding. It is not bad. A lot of people say that it's really good since you have your own weapon on ice. People may have different opinions on it. Some may think it's great. I think it's good because the moves are pretty bad. I think your only AoE is your V move and your C move. Your X is a push and your Z. I don't know. I think Awaken Z is just better. So yeah, I think I'll put it good. I'll put it above because you have your own weapon. Sand, I'll put it. It's a pretty bad fruit for farming, but it's a Logia, and again you can go through games which is for just being a Logia, especially the first C. You can get through the first C for just being Logias. How about this? Dark fruit, same thing. Not too much AoE, but it is a Logia, so yeah. Revive, piss, diamond, whack. So you can make diamond work out. The only reason why diamond is not piss tier and is whack, your encrust do give you like a 15 or 25 damage reduction boost, and so I will put it in whack, but then it is still really bad. Now light is probably the best fruit to grind for first C. Since all the islands are super far away, light's flight will be super useful for you. Light's mastery requirement are really low, and it has a lot of AoE, and it also has a weapon. Rubber, I don't use rubber. If you are farming, you should not use rubber. Even if you have no choice, you should just go for a bomb over rubber. I will stick by my statement and put it in piss. Okay, so next is barrier. This is also a weak fruit. It has some AoE, but then it's still trash. The cost of the fruit is way too much. The only thing I like about barrier is that you can block doors and piss people off. Now magma, I'm gonna put magma a great tier. It does a lot of AoE damage, and your magma floor also does damage, and so you really don't have to fight at all. You can just run around them with your magma floor. Next is Quake. Sorry Whitebeard fans, and I'm sorry Oyaji, but you are going to whack. Quake has some pretty high mastery requirements, and it has so many knockbacks. Like you can finish quests like 2 times quicker if you have like any other Logia fruits with it. Alright, next is Buddha. This is a no-brainer. Buddha will go straight up to best to grind. I'll put it above light. Once you get to second C, you will want Buddha. Buddha is just the best fruit for second C and to third C. Buddha is just the best fruit in the game to be completely honest. It is very versatile. You can do quite literally anything with it. Okay, so now we have love. To be completely honest with y'all, love is actually pretty good. I'll put it in a low tier of Logia or good because love does not have too much mastery requirement, and it does have quite a bit of AoE, and you do get a partner to fight with you. Okay, so we have String, or Spider as they call it now. I've never tried String at all, so I don't know. I've never tried to grind with it, and I've also never tried to even PvP with it. So I'm gonna just play it safe and put it in the middle of whack. Phoenix, I'm sorry Marco fans, but I'm putting Phoenix in piss tier. I don't even know if you have any damaging abilities. The transformation is 250 masteries, and I'm pretty sure you have quite a bit of knockbacks. I've only tried Phoenix once, and it was terrible. I had a terrible experience with it, so it will be in piss tier. Portal, same thing. It really only has one damaging ability. Only thing Portal has for it is the traveling. Other than that, it's really bad. Rumble, I'm put Rumble great. Rumble has a lot of AoE. You are elemental. It's just really good. Next is Paw. I'll put Paw in whack tier. I think there are some moves that are AoE, but I'm pretty sure Paw has some pretty high requirements. Blizzard, I'm gonna put it in the lowest tier of great. People might disagree with this. Some might think it should be above Rumble or even Flame, but then I feel comfortable putting it here. The requirements, the mastery requirements are pretty high, and the fruit itself is just really expensive. Gravity, piss, terrible fruit. You should not use this. Now for Dough, lowest tier of good. The only thing that is saving Dough from being in whack tier is the Logia effect. Other than that, it's pretty bad. No AoE at all, and pretty terrible damage. Single target. Shadow, piss tier as well. I think you only have like one move that is AoE, and the mastery requirement is super high. I think it's like 350 or 300. It's not worth it. Venom, I'm gonna put it up here. It does have AoE, but then again, masteries are super high. I'm pretty sure this one's 350 as well for your to unlock everything. Next is Control, piss. I've tried it, not even for grinding, just to gain masteries, and it took forever. I don't think anybody should use it if you are an early player. Just keep it in inventory and trade it. Alright, Spirit. I have to put Spirit in whack. Mastery requirements are really high. You know what? I don't want to put it in whack, and so I'm gonna put it in the low tier. Dragon goes to whack tier. It has so much knockbacks. Masteries are super high. I don't even think you can get transformation until like midway or like almost midway of second C. So yeah, just don't use it. I know it's a cool fruit, you know. I know if it's super cool to turn into a big dragon and whatnot, but then it's definitely not worth. And lastly, the worst fruit of all time, Leopard, piss tier. The farming is horrible on it. It has a lot of knockbacks. Also, you may never like even run into a leopard in your whole career of playing Blox fruit. This is not worth it. Alright, so now we move on to PvP. And so again, before we do that, let's make our tiers. No but can do. And then of course, whack and piss. Okay, so Kilo, this might surprise y'all, but I'm gonna put it in no but can do. If you are really skilled, you can do quite a bit with Kilo, since Kilo does have quite a bit of stuns. Smoke, no but can do. I've seen some smoke combos, and it do look pretty scary. I do feel like you need to be quite skilled to use smoke. And just to clarify things up if you guys don't understand this, these are fruits that you should not use to PvP since there are better options. But then if you do use them, you can make them work out. Now Flame is pretty darn good. And if you do want to use Flame to PvP, make sure to awaken it. Ice? Okay, so hear me out. I'm gonna put Ice and Brain Dead because it takes no skills at all. Only thing that people may find difficult to do is landing their V move, and even that is not hard. You just have to have good timing and good predictions. And quick tip, though you can't use Ice V in midair, you can use it while you're in the air and it will appear on the ground. Meaning that can also make your opponent misjudge where you will put your V move at. That's the only thing that you really need to learn how to do, is just hit your V move, predict their predictions. You can literally use ice as a sword main or as a fruit main. Both are really good. And so yeah, I'm comfortable in putting it in Brain Dead. Sand Fruit, I'll put it above Flame Fruit. This fruit is really good. Only thing is that players may find it difficult to hit the stun. I am pretty sure that it is a skill shot. But then I'm also pretty sure that the hitbox is also pretty big. So you shouldn't have too much difficulties on it, but people who are new to PvP might struggle with it a little bit. But then once you get it down, you are in good hands. Dark, I'll put it here, and the top tier are great. The only reason why it is not in Brain Dead tier is because Dark is for sure a lot better as a sword main. If I'm not wrong, Dark Unawakened does more damage than Dark Awakened. Same thing with Flame too. I think Flame Unawakened does more damage than Flame Awakened. Other than that, this might be the holder of the first place in Great tier. Don't get me wrong, you can use Dark as a fruit main. I've seen it before. So yeah, I'll leave it here. I don't think any other fruits will pass this. Alright, Revive. I'm gonna put it in Whack. Only really good people used it. Same thing with Diamond. I'm putting it in Whack. Okay, and I know people might disagree with me, because you've seen some videos on YouTube where people pair Diamond up with Angel V4, Lei, E-Claw, and Tushita. But then most of those people are like 20 million bounty. So their damage reduction is really high. And so they could make it work out. Matter of fact, I'll put Diamond and Noob can do. Same thing with Revive. I'll put both of them up here. Okay, so Light, Great tier. I think this is a pretty skilled fruit to use. I don't see a lot of people use it. The times when I do, they're either really bad or they are really good. I am comfortable in putting it in the low tier of Great. Okay, so now we have Rubber. I'm gonna put Rubber in Whack tier. If you guys want to counter Rumble users, Rubber is the fruit to go. But with that being said, I have never gone against or seen anybody use Rubber, and the only explanation for that is that the fruit is bad. Magma, I'll put it below Light. This fruit does the most damage in the game if you are able to hit all your moves and your burns, but then no one in the right mind will let you do that. And so yeah, I'm comfortable with putting it in the low tier of Great. You know what, honestly, I will put it above Light. How about that? Since it is less skilled than Light. Quake, I think Quake is pretty great. It has a lot of stuns, and it does quite a bit of damage. I don't have any words for it. I don't use it. I've never had trouble against a Quake user. So yeah, I will put it in the low tier of Great as well. Okay, so now Buddha. Like what I said earlier, Buddha is quite literally the best fruit in the entire game. You can farm with it, you can CB hunt with it, you can kill bosses with it, you can solo raids with it, and you can PvP with it. And even with the PvP, you can use it as a fruit main, or you can just use it as a sword main, get Cursed Katana, and just spam your M1s. Love, I'm gonna put it in the top tier of Noob can do. You do need quite a bit of skills to use this fruit. And like I said before, if you are new to PvPing, definitely not a fruit that you'll want to main. String or Spider, I'm gonna put it in Noob can do as well. I haven't seen a string user in a really long time. Kind of like Light, either they are really bad or they are really good. Phoenix, I'm pretty reluctant about it. I don't know where I want to put Phoenix, because this used to be a pretty good fruit, but then I don't know if it got nerfed or whatnot, but then people just stopped using it. I don't know where I want to put this fruit at, because it isn't terrible for PvP. It's so uncommon that like it makes me want to put it at Whack. And so just for the sake of it, I'll put it in Whack. Alright, Portal. So do you guys remember earlier when I said Dark is only a Great tier because the fruit damage itself is not too good, and so you rely on the sword? I'm going to break my own rule and put Portal and Brain Dead. Portal is literally the meta fruit right now for PvP. Some people think it takes skills to use it, but then the only thing you really need to worry about is hitting your God Human C and your Cursed Katana X. Other than that, you just spam your X move on Portal and you just spam your V move. And like you have like 75 dashes, you have an invisibility, and you have like a War Warp that has the largest AoE and also has the shortest cooldown ever. Literally every single Portal user that I've come across, that's the only thing they do. Spam Portal V and you win that fight. Definitely a brain dead fruit. Rumble, also I'm gonna put it in brain dead. Really big AoE, really good as a fruit main and a sword main. As you guys know, I am a Rumble player. I know I am guilty of it, but it's just so good. Like, I'm pretty sure this current meta, Rumble and Portal are like the two main fruits that you should be using right now. Only downside to Rumble are the cast times are pretty slow, and your V move, the cooldown is pretty long as well. Next is Paul. I'm gonna put Paul in Nova Can Do. Another really skilled fruit. If you aren't skilled enough, you shouldn't use this fruit. Lizard, I'm gonna put it in Great. Very annoying fruit. Huge AoE, a lot of CC. It is a pretty annoying fruit to go up against. But then I would have considered it brain dead. Gravity, I have no words for it. I would put it in piss tier, but then you can combo with this fruit, and so I'll put it in whack tier. Dough, I'm pretty sure you guys already know where this fruit goes. I don't think I need to explain this at all. Even if you are the worst of players, this fruit is extremely easy to use. A lot of AoE, a lot of canceling, high damage. Like, I don't know how to explain this. This fruit is just broken. Shadow, I'll put Shadow in Great. The CC is really annoying, and if you pair it up with Yama, it is actually pretty scary. Venom, to be completely honest with you guys, I don't even know where I want to put Venom, but it is a really good fruit. I'm not sure if I want to put it in brain dead tier, so I'll put it in Great tier. Control, Nova Can Do. Control is another really skilled fruit. Bad for 2v1s. I think only one move has AoE, the rest is really single targeted, so I don't recommend using it. Though if you do get the combos off, it is really satisfying. Spirit, I'm putting it in Great. Spirit has a pretty devastating combo. You do a lot of damage. Your homies are really annoying. The stuns, the poisons. Only thing that holds this fruit back a little bit is that the player needs some good aiming. Otherwise, this fruit is actually really good. Dragon, I'll put it above Venom on Great tier. Actually, people may disagree with this, but I definitely think it's a brain dead fruit. All you gotta do is click on Fire Shower. The combo is really simple. You just Fire Shower, Spiky Trident Pull, God Human ZX, and just do whatever you want from that. Once you transform into a dragon, if I remember correctly, you also have a higher defense than Buddha. The only thing that you need to get good at is landing Spiky Trident X. Last is Leo, another really brain dead fruit. Terrible fruit. I think like every third auto attack breaks observation hockey. Leopard is really simple to play. So simple that I can literally teach you guys how to play right now. All you gotta do is just spam your dashes, just keep dashing and dashing, and then just click your abilities once in a while. One ability does like half of someone's HP, so it doesn't really matter if you combo or not. You just gotta dash around and do the same thing over and over again. Okay, and that is it for the video. Subscribe, like, and comment. This video is based entirely off of my opinions. And so if you disagree with some placements, let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.